A spring is a resilient device, typically a spiral-shaped metal coil that can be pressed or pulled, but returns to its former shape when released. Every spring in a product starts as a coil of wire. Music wire is the most common type of wire because of its versatility and availability. Whenever Wisconsin Coil Spring receives a shipment of raw material, they inspect each coil for dimensional conformance, and additionally, they review portions of the coil under 40 times magnification to check for surface irregularities. After the coils have been inspected, they are sent to the wire forming section of the plant to undergo the coiling process. The machine setup operator carefully feeds wire into a CNC coiling machine that has been programmed with tolerances slightly tighter than what we call out on our print. Through a series of rapid mechanical movements, the wire is transformed into a spring. Every CNC coiling machine used to produce compression springs is equipped with statistical process control technology that constantly measures the dimensions of the springs as they're being formed. Immediately following the coiling process, the springs are automatically fed into a stress relief oven and baked for several minutes at a high temperature. The purpose of this process is to eliminate any residual stress the spring absorbed as a result of the coiling process. The grinding process is primarily used for compression springs and serves to ensure the springs stand up straight and level. The operator hand loads springs into a custom-made plate, which then spins at a high rate of speed while being crushed by two abrasive grinding stones, one on top of the spring and one on the bottom. The demag process aids in removing debris on the springs by reducing the spring's magnetism, which helps to loosen magnetic debris introduced during the grinding operation. In order to achieve demagnetization, the springs are loaded onto a conveyor belt and fed through a series of demag rings. The conveyor belt transfers them onto a vibrating table, which helps to further remove particles and debris by way of agitation. This sensitive cleanliness testing operation is called gravimetric inspection and is a process used to measure in weight the amount of debris on any given batch of springs. After the parts pass the cleanliness test, they are sent to the quality department to undergo final inspection. During this inspection, the parts are checked against the callouts on our prints, which includes critical dimensions and cosmetic appearance. Several instruments are used during the final inspection process, including calipers, and as shown in the video here, an optical comparator. After inspection, the parts are boxed in moisture-resistant VCI bags and shipped. Upon arrival, several springs from each lot go through a receiving inspection where we verify that our standards were met. After this is complete, the parts are delivered to our assembly lines for use in our product.